Hello and welcome back. This is Frosthair, and we are playing Resident Evil 1 HD. Last time, if I remember correctly, we got all of the music notes. So we need to go in and take the music to the piano. I don't think I'm gonna take. Yeah, put that here. We'll go in and get the piano music. And then we'll figure out, we still have one room that I'm not quite sure where. It's like the armor key. I think it's the armor key. Still on fine, so that's good. We're also all out of bullets. Oh, come on. Now I should. We're fine, everything's fine. Everything is fine, don't worry about it, everything's fine. I'm gonna walk over here real quick. This is gonna be a short stream. I know that I have to do a few things for my wife this evening. I thought there, maybe I picked these up already. I know there's bullets here at one point in time. And for some reason I was feeling like I forgot them earlier in the game. So those guys are good there. So yeah, I was feeling like I forgot them earlier, but maybe I didn't. But we are running out of ammo, so this is gonna be interesting with the Crimson Heads running around. I think we've killed a couple of them already so far. So it'll just be interesting to see how everything goes down. My goal for today is to figure out this sheet music puzzle. Chris is terrible playing piano.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like the...
Can you play?
Like, what possesses them to feel the need to play this?
Oh, what was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure.
I mean,
but don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
I mean, like, what? 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 So anyways, so now I have to figure out what doors are locked. There's the one in the main hallway, but I think that's armor, but we can go check it out. That door there, that one's locked from the inside. And then the doorway on the second floor balcony. That's it. So there's only 3 possible solutions. The one upstairs. So we're heading back to the main hall. So this is an emblem of a helmet, also known as the place for the helmet key. Over here, I use the armor key and there's no further use for it. Yeah. Figured out where the armor key goes. Seems like a... This seems sketchy at best. Handgun magazine. I'm actually going to reload my gun then. That's the case. Gonna go ahead. I would love to take the dagger, thank you. A foliage plant, someone was using the bench in place of a stand. And we find Forrest. It's Forrest from the Bravo team, there are deep wounds all over his body. What could have torn him up like this? I don't know, Chris. What could have torn him up like this? Yes, I'll pick up the green herb. Yes, I'll pick up the green herb. Alright, so that's good. I seem to remember there was more to this room. I could be wrong. I definitely thought there was more here. Either in, I mean, Forrest is protecting 2 green herbs. Is that it? Forrest is protecting 2 green herbs. When I leave, it should tell me if there are any other items still in this room. I think it's indicated by red on the map. So, I mean, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because why would... I mean, I'm pretty sure he had a key or something. Yeah, there's nothing left in that room. So, the next thing I'm waiting for is then Rebecca. So I gotta go back to Rebecca. And if I go back to Rebecca, I also mean that I need to pick up this emblem here in the hallway. Will you take the emblem? Yes, of course I will. Why wouldn't I? Why would I not take an emblem? I remember playing Resident Evil, the original on the PlayStation, and finding that very early on. Still only exploring the dining room hall and this room with the zombie in it. And it was
Chris!
pretty
Chris!
interesting.
I think I got it.
She thinks she has it. Let's find out.
Practice makes perfect.
Like, she's so excited about it. And I don't want to take anything away from her. But, like, it just seems silly. You know? It just seems like not something that you would do in the middle of a mansion where zombies are trying to kill you. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Trevor's diary. November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in the lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only two people that know the secret of this mansion and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family and I hope they're all right. I hope they're all right. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26th. Hey, my birthday. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one that Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the man in the lab coat said something like, "Most likely your family is all ready. I pray for their safety." November 27th. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be that easy. I've got to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try to remember for my own sake. Take the gold emblem, and the door closes. If you remember, we just talked about this in the last, in Resident Evil 0. Unfortunately, I can't switch to Rebecca and have her play the piano again, which seems silly since, you know, that's how she got out of the room in the last game. It doesn't make any sense as to why that wouldn't be the same case. But we're gonna...
Were you all right in there?
Yeah.
Seems stupid. I'm gonna leave the ink ribbons for now. I may need to come back for them eventually, especially if we're gonna be playing this game in little snippets instead of big chunks. I may try to this weekend, if we have time, play through like as much of the game as I can. And then maybe break it up in editing a little later on. So the gold emblem opens the clock, and the clock, I'll look on this painting real quick. Picture of two knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of the one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. So if you look at that, that's about 250, 255 in clock hands. When the two have run each other through, the path of your destiny will open. So it's talking about the, you know, the clocks and everything. So it looks like you can turn the gears in the clock. Try it, yes. Turn which gear? The small gear to the right. No. Oh. My bad. When the two run each other through the path to... your destination will open. It looks like you can turn the gears inside the clock. Try it, yes. Turn the large gear to the left. Does that not work? Maybe it's the helmet and the chest. So the long sword went through the head. So let's do small and then turn it back to the left. Keep turning, yes. Turn the large one also to the left. There we go. I was like, no, it didn't do anything. But it did. It did do something. And it moves aside to reveal, ta-da, the mansion key. Which, if we examine it, has a shield on it. So it's not the helmet, which we thought it was. Interesting. There are two places that I can imagine the shield key going. They're both upstairs. So let's take a trek upstairs. Yep, he's on the other side of the room. So we're gonna go in here. So there's a door that's in this room that's locked, and there's also a door that's upstairs that's locked. Oops, wrong way. It's locked. Emblem of helmet. There's also this door up here, and this one I am more confident in saying that it's probably the shield key, because I think this opens up the whole pathway to getting the elevator. And while I appreciate it's locked, emblem helmet, where the F does this shield key go? Alright, okay, so it's not this door, it's not the door there, and it's not the door on the other end of the hallway. We can verify that, but I'm pretty sure. That would mean that the only other options are that downstairs door there and the snake room. So let's go to, let's check out this door and then I guess go pick up some shells to go fight the snake. I can't imagine that fight is going to be incredibly long. Pick up a green herb just in case. I'd rather take a green herb with me than the green herb combo, just because I don't think that it's going to do, well, this one's locked from the other side. I don't think the snake is going to do that much damage to me, but there's a pretty good chance that it could. So you never know there. Never know there. Oh, he's behind us, so that's good. Don't have to worry about him. I was pretty certain. I'm just gonna double check this just for. Yeah, see, this one's also the helmet. Helmet key's the one that's being all stupid. Damn helmets. Alright, so assuming that there are no issues with Oh, I could have gone through the... I could have gone through the back way too. I'm gonna have to run past all these dudes. If there's a crimson head in here, I'm running past them. Yep, there was. And I don't have to come through here too much more, I don't think, anyway, so I'm not going to sweat that hallway. I forgot that I can go around through the backyard, so I'm not incredibly worried about that. Alright, so let's drop off this. Let's switch these out. And then call that a moment. We'll head upstairs. And we will fight this dude. That's just a regular old zombie, so not any sweat off of my back. For some reason, this hallway, I always felt like there was supposed to be a zombie there. Like, maybe it's like if you don't save Richard and Richard dies, they just leave him there. There is a zombie on the floor there. Use the shield key. There's no further use for it. Discard. Of course, I would. I'm actually going to equip and combine. I like fighting the snake, so. I think he's gonna go skulking away now. Yeah, he runs away and hides. We get not waiting to exhale. Survive your first encounter with Yawn. Yawn the snake. Certainly a whimsical creature. So we got out of there with no issues. I'm double checking my map to make sure I didn't forget anything up here, because I don't think I'm coming back to this area. There were two things I forgot up there, I guess. Jeez. There was something in this room. And in... so in this room I got a flash grenade, which will come in handy, I'm sure. And then apparently I left something else up here, which I'll look at. This room doesn't make a lot of sense, because the door is blocked off with spider webs. Or at least that's what it looks like. Shotgun shells, I will gladly take those, since I wasted some. Did I get everything else out of there? Yep. Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm glad that I caught the shotgun shells when I did. I certainly don't want to be forgetting any of those. We'll go down and get the mask. We'll do the mask part, and I think that'll probably be it for today. Now that I've already dropped off the other 3 masks. I think I dropped off the other 3 masks. I assume this final mask nets me the shield key? Helmet key? Helmet key. Helmet key. I think it's the helmet key. So, if it nets me that like I'm expecting, then we'll have a whole new part of the mansion to explore after this. Yeah, this is our final mask, so that's good. Good to know. Yeah, this is the one with no nose. Jeez, come on. So as you can see, there's a crimson head in the box. And we can use that trusty dagger. It's like red caution, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I'm actually gonna equip my shotgun here. Actually, I'm going to back up. And that hurt me, but it was well worth it. There's a switch. I would love to press the switch. There's also something. Will you take the stone and metal object? I would love to. There's nothing unusual about it. Nothing on the sides. Okay, so I know where this goes. So this does not net us the shield. But it does net us something better. We can kind of move on. I want to go this way, I think. So our fun little birds are gone. In this room forever now. So we actually, seems like we're going to leave the mansion and then come back. Since our shield key doesn't work. But here, use this guy. It unlocks our door. We'll go through here. I'm just heading through here. I think that, I don't know if there's a save point after this. We can always head back to the mansion here in just a minute. I just want to see what's here. So we got some shotgun shells. Obviously this is gonna be helpful. We have an aid spray. Selection of guardian equipment. Doesn't seem to be anything of use. It looks like we have a couple things over here. There we go. It was like downstairs. I didn't see the stairs. Flash grenade. First aid spray. Ooh, and a door that I didn't mean to go into. Okay, so that takes me there. So I will back up and go back in here. I thought that that door right there was actually this door. So what's over here on this side? This door takes me someplace else. So a different courtyard. But alright, let's head back. Go save the game. We'll heal before we save, because I know, if I know anything, I know that next time I go to save, next time I come to play this game, I'm going to forget that I needed to save, or I needed to heal. And it's gonna be a complete mess. Complete mess. Oh, I don't have it. I only have... Interesting. So I only have mixed herbs from now on. But we'll heal up. Save our game. That will be it for me today. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow. Make sure you like the videos. And as always, let me know what we can do better. Talk to you guys.